In this session, we are going to discuss about how to create a multiple source file in a single project and run the same project so that the multiple source files build a multiple binary files. So for that, I'll be taking a file, new, QNX project, executable, next. So here I'm just giving the architecture x86 and the project name is make file tutorial. So this is a project we have created. So in this project we are supposed to create a multiple source file, that is multiple.c file. So for that I'll delete the already existing one. Next, the binary. Okay. Next, how to create a multiple source file. Under the project name there is a source folder. Under the source folder, right click, new, select source file. So sample12.c. Similar way I'll create a one more, new source file, sample22.c. Okay, so for both the files I'll just copy a sample code. For sample1.c, I'm copying a code which says that hello world 111, and for the second file I'll copy a code and I'll just change this to Twitter. That's all. So you can see that under this project there is an include source. Under the source there are two files. For this I am supposed to write a make file. That means make file is actually a rule to build and create an executable file for this .c files. So I'll go to the make. We have already have a by default make file, which I'm going to delete it everything, and then I'll rewrite. Already have it existence one. So I'll be explaining this one by one. First line says the name of the project, and the second line is a debug option. So whenever we are using the debug option as -g in the background, the debugger will be enabled. The sample debugger is a GDB. So here also QNX uses the GDB debugger. Along with that, whenever we are going to compile the program, we are compiling and building the executable file in the two stages. One is using the compiler, we will create a create a .object file, that is a .o file. By using the linker, we are linking the object file to the executable file. It is something like, assume I have a sample1.c. So it is something like QCC. QCC is a compiler option, and assume sample12.c is a C program, where I'll give QCC is the compiler. The first step what it will do is the compiler will create an object file, that is -c says that you create an object file without creating the executable file directly. Then comes -o. Along with that you will say that what should be the executable file this first one line says like this, and the second line will says QCC sample12.o. You link it with sample12. Okay, so the output file is sample1. So you link the .o to the executable file sample1. So the linker will link the file from the object file to the executable file, where the CC we are compiling and we are creating an output file called 12.o, and -c says that you compile and create an object file only, not an executable file, whereas -o says that this is an output. So that is the meaning of selecting CC and selecting LD First is a compiling and next stage is a linking. Next comes, we are supposed to specify the target architecture. Here we are selecting the NTO. NTO represents QNX neutrino. In that QNX neutrino, specified architecture is x86-64 and the cross compiler we are using is GCC. Next comes, for this compiler and the linker, we are supposed to pass the options. So what are the options we are passing? Here I am passing the option called -wall. -wall says that you display all the warnings, even though the warnings doesn't affect the output of the program. And then for this, the input will be $debug and the output will be the $target. Next comes the binary files we are supposed to create. Here the binary files we are creating is sample12 and sample2. So this is the binary files we are creating here. If you see that this is a sample12.c's binary file is sample12 and sample22 binary file is here sample22. And then you are supposed to give a make command. Actually in the background this IDE will automatically gives the make command which generates all these binary files. And then if I want to delete all the binary files, I want to rerun it, then you will usually use the clean button. For example, here I will select right click. If I do clean project, then automatically the binary files will get deleted. Those binary files you are supposed to keep it over here. So what all those, that is being done under the rule called clean. So under the clean we have a remove command which remove all the files forcefully, that is -f, and star.o. Star.o means it will create all the object files. Star represent all. After the extension .o, that means all the .o files will be deleted along with all the binary files. So what all the binary files? These two are the binary files. So all the binary files will be deleted when you just give the clean project. So if I run the build project, you can see that the command is executed. What is this command says? QCC is a compiler that we have specified here, and the architecture we are using is x86 architecture for the QNX neutrino with a cross compiler GCC. Why cross compiler? Because this IDE is running under Windows, but you are generating the code for QNX operating system. Next comes -G. -G represents that you can use the debug in this program. So -G is a debugging flag. Next comes -wall which displays all the warnings which is present inside your code. Along with that, so this is the first level which creates the object file. Next comes again VGCC NTO x86 architecture with a debug. This represents you are creating the executable file from what? From .c, and the output file is 1. Similarly for the second one. Now if I give the clean output, you can see that all the binaries have been deleted. I'll rerun the build project. See, the binary files have been created. This is the simplified make file we are using for building, that is the compiling and linking. So finally we are creating the object file. Okay. So assume that if you are supposed to create a one more file, say source, create a one more file, sample33.c. Next, how to add, okay, I'll just copy a code for this. How to add this in your make file so that it will build it. So just go over here and then add source / sample33. That's all. Okay, now you just clean the project and build the project